Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Driving with Miranda on the Car Guide. This week I have the Toyota CHR. This thing is full of personality. Might be a little bit of an economy box, but you know what? It's lots of fun to drive. Let's check it out. Well, here we are behind the wheel of the 2022 Toyota CHR. You will notice that I now have a new front seat passenger. Yay! He has graduated to the front seat, though he did spend some time in the back as well, so he's going to give his opinion in a few moments. Let's start with some numbers though. So this particular version of the CHR that I have is the limited, so this is the top trim CHR. So while it does start at around 26,000, what I have here is around 29. That gives some active safety features. It's got all the bits and pieces, the colorful interior, the whole thing. But no matter what, every CHR comes with the same engine. So it is a 2-liter 4-cylinder, good for 144 horsepower and 38 pound-foot of torque, and always with a CVT that has a dynamic shift mode. So it shifts, but it doesn't. Now, that's not a huge amount of power at all. You know, this isn't a performance vehicle. This isn't something that you're going to go super fast with. And this particular version is also front-wheel drive. So while it kind of looks like a compact crossover, you're not going to do any severe off-roading with it. Does have a decent amount of space though inside. Quite impressed with the trunk actually, and the back seat seems spacious enough. But again, I'm going to let him talk about that in a moment. In terms of the design, inside and out, pretty polarizing. You know, I've got this in a really bright, vibrant blue color, and I think that kind of helps the look of the car. Plus, given this blue, like you can kind of see here, there's a navy color on the dash, and then there's a bright blue outline for, you know, across the entertainment system, and that follows through to the door, and then there's blue stitching on the seats, coupled with the black as well, and it's got a nice effect. It's a little bit vibrant and like in your face, which can be a bit much, but I like seeing the blue on the dash and then the same blue of the paint on the car. And now over the years, we've noticed that Toyota's kind of gone completely off the rails with its designs and gone in a totally different direction than it ever had been before. Going from these humdrum, normal, regular vehicles to all the lines, all the angles, and all the aggressive front ends on the road, and the CHR is really no different. And it's got that kind of like funky back end that is a reminder of like when Volvo first brought out the C30 and we were all like, oh my god, with that cut off hatchback. So do I like it? I think so. Would I get tired of it if I owned it? Probably. But I get the appeal and I get the different look. Like if you want your car to have personality, then this definitely has that. In terms of interior, pretty simple, really old system. Like I love that their graphics still look like they're from like 2005. It's just, but it's functional, easy to hook up. You know, Apple CarPlay has just USB, there it is. The only thing that really annoys me about this interior is that once I plug my phone in, I have nowhere to put it because the little section that should hold my phone is too shallow and too short. So as soon as I put it in and then I accelerate, the phone falls out and then falls into the wheel well where I'm driving, or the footwell where I'm driving. So I have to take up a cup holder to prop my phone there or throw it on the passenger seat. But if he's sitting there, he doesn't want my phone. Well, he does, but he can't play with it when I'm driving. So I have to put it in the cup holder. So yeah, and then the back seat, I think it looks quite spacious, but I think he has his own opinion. So by the way, world, this is my son Owen. I know you all met him in the Pacifica video, so he will be along for a few of my reviews going forward, since he is now in the front seat and I can't very well block him out. So plus he has plenty of opinions on the cars that I drive. So what do you think of the CHR, my love?
I like the back seat is very, like, it has some, it has space, but it's comfortable. It has a cup holder on the door and a cup holder on the other side. The only problem is, like, on the exterior, the door handles are at the top. So in the car, when you're sitting in the back, you can't look out the window because the seats are also super low down and on the ground. So you can't look out the window. When I turn in the front seat, I see out the window, but if I'm in the back and I look outside, it's just the door. I just see the door.
Because of the angle of the window,
yeah,
right?
Because it's like that. And it's I mean, I would have to like do this to look out the window.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's nice back there. Like I said before, it has a lot of space. The seats are comfortable, and I think it's a nice car. I like the blue. But like you said, I would get tired of it if I had it.
Yeah, you think you get tired of the design? It wouldn't be cool forever?
Yeah.
Okay. What about here? I know you've been up front, you've been able to play with the system.
Yes, I like this part here, like the heating system, like the heated seats, and I like that. But then, like you said before, like this phone holder, it doesn't hold anything.
Yeah.
It's like for like a 4 or something, like a Model 4 or something.
iPhone 4, you mean?
iPhone 4, yeah. So.
Yeah.
And the screen, it is a touch screen, but it's hard for the passenger to get. If there's a kid sitting in the passenger seat, it's hard for me to reach the home button because it's on the driver's side.
And it's angled towards
And it's
me.
angled, yeah. But if you're an adult, it would be much easier. And same for the volume as well.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to say about this car?
No, otherwise I like the car. It's roomy in the front. It's a nice car.
Does it have a comfortable ride?
Yeah, it does actually. It's the seats are very comfortable, but you have to pump them up to get them down.
That's just because you're little. But they're comfortable?
Yes, they are.
Yeah?
I like the look. Trying to get like a racer kind of seat.
Yeah.
And I like that kind of look. And I like the blue stitching I like the blue of this car. It's nice.
Thank you very much. So overall, you know what? The Toyota CHR actually is quite a good vehicle. You know, Toyotas are known for their well-made, high-quality, safe cars, and I think the CHR is no exception. Again, it's a little polarizing. It's not for everybody, and with the Corolla Cross that's come out, you know, obviously more expensive than this one, but that may kind of hurt whatever sales the CHR had, just because that's another option that's very similar to look at and offers a very similar drive and interior look and feel. But, you know, this little thing has its quirks and has its personality, and I think it's cool as a first-time car, you know, if you want something that's not just another Civic or Corolla or a Mazda, you know, because it does look very different. And it's a simple drive. I've also been averaging 8.6 liter per 100 kilometers, which is great for today's gas economy. You know, it's done very well on fuel. It doesn't have a massive gas tank either, so it's not going to cost me a fortune to fill it up, even if gas prices are sky high. It was great on the highway. Again, like Owen said, comfortable ride. You know, not the smoothest. You can still feel the bumps, and it's not like super plushy, but also not really super rough. So, like I said, all in all, it's a decent vehicle. Would I go out of my way to own one? Likely not. Do I see those who would want to own one? 100%. Like I said, it's that great, look at my cool first new car. And then you get tired of the way it looked. Eventually. But it would be great, or for a small family as well. Like, I wouldn't have 3 kids and a big dog with this car. But otherwise, does a decent job in being that first vehicle, and especially in the city too, super easy to park, nice and little, a great urban mobile. All right, well, that's been it for me in the Toyota CHR. This thing's got a lot of style, but I don't know that it has the substance to back it up. If you guys have any comments or questions, you can always hit me up at Miss Miranda L on Twitter or Instagram, Miranda Lightstone on Facebook.com, or drop a comment below. Hope to see you guys back next week.